Man, oh man, time to visit Josh Primo's socials.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, guys, so we're going to talk about Josh Primo. We're going to talk about Josh Primo a lot. I'm thinking about just changing my name to Clan the Primo Fan. I do not think that we're going to continue this whole Spurs thing. It's a little overrated. We're just going to talk about Joshua Primo from now on, so get used to it. So I should just say, yeah, I'm stupid. All right, we're going to talk about Josh Primo. Now, before we do, really quick, if you guys want to support the channel, as always, clanthemerchfan.com. Link in the description if you want to support your boy. Please do, man. Now, be really patient with me because I have quite a few orders. Like, it was some really big orders that I have to get in before I can get to everybody. But hey, first come, first serve. Still working on those, so just be patient with me. But I'm gonna get them out. But if you guys want to support nonetheless, please go ahead, get yourself a shirt, man, and it's gonna come to you. You'll get a tracking number and everything. But I do appreciate all the love nonetheless. All right, okay. All right, so let's talk about this. So I was just scrolling on Instagram, right? Just having a good time, getting my daily dose of Josh Primo content. As always, I went back here because I like to go back and look at, the guy that we were getting initially. As you guys know, the first thing that I did after we got Josh Primo, because I did not know who he was because I was not keeping up with the draft, not similar to how I've done this season where I actually did want to keep up with the draft. But I went back, and I went through and I was like, Josh Primo, who is this kid? And I was like, oh, there's way more to his game than these measly highlights that they're showing from Alabama. There's a lot to him. He has a lot of handles, and he seems like he could be borderline special, right? All right, so I get a lot from just social media alone that's not necessarily shown in mainstream media, not necessarily shown on official accounts on Twitter, those blue check marks. Yeah, not a lot of people share some of this stuff. So you got to kind of read between the lines and look at these guys' socials to kind of get a better understanding of where they're coming from with certain things. Now, I came across this, and don't get me wrong, it's not like the biggest deal in the world, but I do like the mentality and I do like the aggression behind it. So let's look at this. So this is what Josh Primo posted. So these are many of photos of Devin Vassell posting them, of course. And he said, time to wake them up at Devin Vassell. Now, you know what I really like about this? And I'm not going to sit here and try to act like there's this connection between the two. No, not really. But I do love this. And I don't think that a lot of Spurs fans are going to talk about this. But this gives me the same energy as what DeJounte Murray said not long ago, maybe a couple years ago. God, the timeline of these things is so off. But I think it was about a couple years ago in which DeJounte Murray said, we're going to wake their ass up. Like, it's time to wake them up. He said the exact same thing. So I absolutely love this aggression from Josh Primo. And a lot of people kind of see his face and they're just like, oh, this kid on the court. But he's nasty, man. And you can see it. You can see he's the type of player, and this is why I like him so much. He's the type of player that he already has the confidence. You don't have to necessarily instill it in him. You just have to let him know that he has the green light to do what he wants on the court, and it's going to shine. It's going to shine right through. I kind of think about like guys who had a lot of talent on the team, but just never necessarily had all the confidence to make it happen, right? Like I think about Lonnie Walker, and he got the opportunities. He got quite a few opportunities in especially these last couple of seasons. But the confidence, the inconsistency is just there, man. You can tell the lack of confidence in games. But Josh Primo, as much as I watched, okay, because some people ask, like, where is this coming from? All this love for Josh Primo. Why the heck do you have so much? It's because I paid attention. After we drafted him, I didn't know who he was, okay? I talked to people that actually knew more about him. I watched quite a few people talk about the draft and people that are really familiar with the draft, in which they were like, wow, the Spurs just got a steal here. And then I went and, like I said, I looked at his socials and was like, okay, he looks like he got some things to his game. He could be something serious. And then when I watched the G League, I saw it. It was very apparent. People can say, oh, it's just a G League. No, you see the skill set. You see the confidence. You see the clutchness. Because there was many games in the G League at this young age that he showed clutchness. And I don't think people are necessarily paying attention to the fact that his age is so similar to other players on the team as well, but no one wants to pay attention to it. But he's basically a rookie. Okay, I know he got the experience of last year, but his age-wise, he's a rookie. Okay, and the things that he can do on the court with the amount of poise and confidence that he has, it's just some of these things you just can't teach. Like, for instance, he will make a mistake. I'm not sitting here saying like Josh Primo never makes mistakes. No, he'll lose the ball here and there. He'll make a pass that just needs a little more zip on it, and it's a turnover. But immediately, watch him get on defense. He's not beating himself up about it. He's not huffing and pouting and getting a little disgruntled. No, he calmly gets back on defense and he tries to make something happen. He's always thinking about the next play. He's not necessarily focusing on or ruminating on the play that just happened. And that's one thing that this should be a breath of fresh air, okay? Because Lonnie Walker, let's be honest, he lacks some confidence with the San Antonio Spurs. And even my favorite player, apart from Manu Ginobili, recent favorite player, okay? Derek White. I've always said this, Derek White lacks confidence. He has to be instilled confidence. And when he made a mistake, he is beating himself up about it. But we are not seeing that from Josh Primo. And you know what? I would go as far as to say we're not seeing that from Devin Vassell, and we're not seeing that from Keldon either. These guys make mistakes, they move on. And it's just something special about guys like this that just are willing to go out there and play and not really worry about the consequences. And I just absolutely love it. Josh Primo has the entire vibe of someone who knows that they're great and they're just waiting to show it. And I like that. I like that. Now, will he become a superstar? Who knows? I do, at the very least, believe he'll be a star, but who knows? But as it stands right now, I absolutely love his approach to the game. I absolutely love the leadership that he's showing even at his young age, and I absolutely love this type of attitude, this type of language. This shows that this man is ready for some fights, and it's going to be some fights this year. So that's my take. I just wanted to talk about this in particular. No one's really talking about it, but you know what? I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to say it. If DeJounte Murray posted this, everybody would be retweeting it, posting it all over Twitter about he said, oh, it's time to wake them up. Everyone will be talking about it. But hey, Josh Primo doesn't get as much recognition as, some of our previous players, and that's okay. All right. Anyways, you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, or become a patron and YouTube member, only $2 per month. I appreciate all the love. I really, really do. Thank you guys so much. And I'll get with you later, man. Bye.